She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now, come on now.
Hey y'all, I missed you guys so much talking, and today I don't even have anything to say to you, but I just want to encourage somebody out there. But before we start this video, let's give this video a thumbs up and let's cheers to having a great time in this episode. I'm just going to take like very short moments of your time because I didn't even plan to like talk about anything. Okay, so I think I know what I'm going to talk about. So I'm going to be talking about self-development. Self-development, guys, is key. We are in a generation where it's easy for you to get better at whatever you do, whether it be your craft, whatever you're doing. Try to always develop yourself. One thing I've always been passionate about is talking, even if I don't rate myself as a good talker, but I am ready to develop myself to get into that part of who I am. And you don't have to be born with that thing, but it might just be there for you to just sharpen the sword. um Moses wasn't the best talker in the Bible, but he did so many things that even God had to hide his body, his dead body, so that the Israelites would not start worshiping him. He was so much of a great man. You have great potential in you. God already blessed you from the beginning. You already won from the time you left your mother's womb. And what you are here to do is to develop yourself. Keep developing yourself. Never stop. Never stop, getting better. Never stop reading. Never stop studying. Never stop, learning from others. And another thing is whoever inspires you, we get inspired by so many things. I get inspired by people, places, and whatnot. So, try to gather everything that inspires you just to develop yourself. Develop yourself in the way you talk. Go for, seminars, go for trainings, go for classes, go for skill acquisition, whatever is going to make you at the top of your game. This we're already getting into 2025. In few weeks time we're in 2025, and I'm very sure that you don't want to still be in the same space as you were 2 years ago, last year. You don't have to do it the same way your father did it. You don't have to do it the same way your mother do it. You can be the change in your generation. You can be the Joseph in your generation. You can be the one that is going to break that generational curse. But if you're still going in circle, trying to do it, like trying to see how somebody, there's a difference between being inspired by someone and then being copying another person. You don't need to be a copycat. All you just need to do, oh, I gather this inspiration from this person, I gather this inspiration for this person, I'm now going to use to develop myself. Self-development is key, and it starts from the inside. It starts from the mind. Are you willing to change? Are you willing to get better? Are you willing to take the next move into getting better, into doing something that is going to change your life? Another passion I have is YouTube. I'm not going to call myself like, oh, I'm so good with the camera. I get really shy when it comes to the camera, but I have to keep developing myself. Now I'm training myself. I'm in a group of, these social women, and I met them online, and I'm like, this is where I want to be. This is where I want to develop my skills. This is where I want to get inspiration from. And ever since I've been in this place, I have been so better. I have just been inspired. So be in a place that you get inspired, be in a place where you feel loved. Any place that you see that you're not loved, you're not inspired, you're going down in life, that's not the place for you. That's just God trying to tell you that this is not the place for you. The place for you is always going to give you peace, is always going to develop you, is always going to make you grow. Wherever you see that you're not growing, if you're in a relationship and you're not developing, if you're in a friendship and you're not growing, that's not the place for you. We are all about development, and write down our goals for the remaining part of this year to say, okay, this is how I want to develop myself into entering into 2025. And you're going to see pale. So as I was saying, like when you see yourself growing, read books, study people, like draw inspiration from people. If you are in a place where you're not growing, that's not the place for you. If you're in an environment where you're not growing, that's not the environment for you. If there's someone in your life who you're seeing that whenever you're with this person, maybe jealousy arises, there's this bad energy, you need to stay away from yourself, from that person. One thing I used to pray against is moving in circle. And I always believe that whenever you pray, God always answers our prayers, especially when you believe. But you are the one that can put yourself back in that circle when you're still repeating the same mistakes. So if you're still in a bad pattern, it's not about going from one pastor or from one prophet to another. You need to search the inside of your soul. Are you still repeating the same mistakes that keeps you back in that circle? Are you still going after? Are you still look? You need to go to the drawing board and see what are the things that you're still doing. Are you still doing the same thing that you did last year, or you are now doing something new? It's up to you. God has already blessed you. God has already given you everything that you need. All you need to do is ask for Him to help you. But if you're not helping yourself, if you're still in the same circle of wrong places, you're still in the same making the wrong decision, there's no way you can grow, there's no way you will be helped, because you are not willing to even put yourself in the position for God to help you. You have to put yourself in that position to be helped by God. And that is change. It starts from the mind. Oh, are you still thinking the same way I used to think it last year? I saw that, oh, there are so many things I was doing last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, that I don't want to repeat this year. And there are so many. Every year comes with its lesson, and I'm always an open book to learn everything every time, because I'm willing to develop myself. I am humble enough to develop myself. I am not just going to sit down and wait for somebody to come and tell me what to do, or to come and take my money in order of, oh, I'm trying to prophesy for you. See, let me tell you something. It starts from you. It starts from your mind. Change starts from you. You don't need somebody to tell you what to do. It starts from you. Are you willing to develop yourself? If you're willing to develop yourself, then put yourself in that position. Do not keep repeating the same mistakes that you were doing last year, 2 years ago. You need to get better. Watch videos that make you better. Challenge yourself. Go pass through the. See, I used to be a really shy person, but I had to pray against it. And it's not just about praying against it. You have to do the things that shy people will not do. What are the things shy people will not want to sit in a camera, post their videos, because they feel like it's going to be so cringy. But see, you have to put yourself in that position to say, I am bold, I am confident. I don't care whether you laugh at me. Even if I'm doing it afraid, even if I'm doing it scared, I'm going to do it anyways, because I know where I'm going. I'm developing myself. Keep developing yourself every day, no matter who's laughing, no matter who's watching. You might be getting just one like, 2 views, 3 views, one comment, no comment. I am in that position right now, but I am still developing myself. I am in the process of developing myself. Even when I get 1 million views, I am still always going to be developing myself. Why? Because development is every day, it's lifetime. As long as you're in this life, always try to make sure that you're developing yourself, you're getting better. Even if you're 100 years old, keep getting better, because you are alive for a reason. You are alive to be unique, to be a change, to be an inspiration for somebody. I hope that one day we would all, be an inspiration for each other, instead of castigating each other, instead of looking down on each other, instead of bringing each other down. Encourage one another. View, like, comment, share. That's part of being a success story in another person's life. And also, when whatever you do for somebody is what they will do to you. I love you guys, and I think that I've been able to say what I can say but it's left for you to now pick out what you want to pick out. But in everything, I would just want you to know that keep getting better, keep developing yourself, go to the gym, work out, eat right, do whatever you know that is going to make you better. Prepare yourself for that success story that you're waiting for. It's not just about praying, oh God, do it for me. What are you doing? What is the step you're making? Are you putting yourself in the position for God to help you? Are you still repeating the mistakes of generations? Are you still repeating the mistakes your father and your mother made? Are you still repeating the same mistake you made 2 years ago, last year, last week? Do not do that. I'm also talking to myself because I also want to keep developing myself, reading books, going to the gym, doing things that makes me better. I don't want to always be on blogs, being on my phone every day. That's not part of self-development. Self-development means that you're making sure that everything you're forming a good habit for yourself. So make sure that you form a good habit that is going to make you unique, better, and a change in this generation. I love you guys. Please drop a comment. Tell me how you intend developing yourself. I want to know more of you. I want to know you guys. And don't be shy. Drop a comment, comments, and start that YouTube video, post that reel. Don't be shy. Shyness is not what God gave to you. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.